Welcome back, Wolfskinders, and welcome back to another series on my channel. In this series, as you can see by the title, I'm going to see how much the decks are worth that I do when I do the deck building for, when I do the deck profiles for Master Duel, which are right here on my channel in Center Road. And today we are going to talk about White Aurora Dolphin. Now, when I initially started thinking about this, I was wondering how much are these decks actually worth in IRL? If I wanted to take them out into the real world, how much is it going to cost me? So here we go. As you guys can see, I already got them all taken up. I try to get as cheap as humanly possible because I'm not going to try to like shiny up my deck. I could if I wanted to, but I thought maybe just do it on the cheap side. So what we're going to do first is we're going to talk about this one right here, White Aurora Dolphin. So let's see how much it's going to cost us. Give me a second while this loads up. And so with the 49 cards in the deck, it's going to cost us about $30.15 here on TCG Player. Now, I was able to, like I said, try to get all the cards that were pretty cheap as best as I could. Some of them were better than others. I tried my absolute best to get them as cheap as humanly possible, which actually, to be really honest, some of them were pretty cheap. I was actually surprised at how some of the prices gone. Like right here, Silent Angler. Like, this was pretty interesting. I was able to find it for like a penny on the cent, except it's got the shipping of $1.31. So it's because of that. But that's not as bad as it could have been. Like I said, I wanted to try to get this stuff as cheap as humanly possible. The only downside is I definitely could have done this a lot better. I tried as best as possible to make this as cheap as I could, but the only thing I could have figured out of getting cheap would have been the Paleozoas, because I think that was the most expensive things right here, because they're like 50 cents. They're like 50 cents for them, and you need like 3 of them. So like that was the only thing. See, so like I said, the Paleozoes were like literally the most expensive. Were literally the most expensive thing to get, but at least I was able to keep it on the cheaper side. So yeah, this isn't as bad as I thought. I was thinking it was gonna cost maybe like, I don't know, like $50 to get these. You know, I was thinking they were probably gonna be like $50, but for this deck, that's actually not bad actually. That's not actually bad. It would be nice to be able to do like, you know, a lot more cheaper, but I thought this would just be a nice good video to post. I'm going to do this for all my other decks that I make, that I eventually do a deck profile on. So I thought, why not start with my best, literally my best deck that I did. So yeah, if you guys wanted this deck in IRL, then here's the cost. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys next time. You guys take care. Be well, be safe, have fun. Bye everyone.